J-Lo, the aging narcissist under threat. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Aging poses a potential threat to the narcissist. The loss of looks, the diminution in physical prowess and power, possibly the eroding of mental faculty, possibly diminished status. All of these things that can be attributed to aging pose a problem to the narcissist because they threaten the narcissist's ability to control and to draw fuel. It threatens their ability to procure those residual benefits. I've spoken separately in 2 videos about the aging narcissist, and of course the issue of aging impacts upon narcissists in different ways dependent upon their sub-school. Certain narcissists deal with it far more effectively than others. Here we have an example in relation to Jennifer Lopez, who I've explained to you previously is a narcissist, and how the issue of her age is a threat to her control. But we also see how she dealt with this. Sonia Horan and Eve Buckland have reported in the Daily Mail. Jennifer Lopez was left momentarily shocked when an interviewer made quips about her age during a screening of her latest film Unstoppable. Now, as a somatic narcissist, Jennifer Lopez is very much preoccupied with appearance, of looking sexy, looking youthful, looking glamorous, looking beautiful. She's motivated by money and expensive tastes, and it has to be said that at the age of 55, she still looks most attractive. That the wealth that she has acquired has been certainly well used in relation to the maintenance of her body, her looks, and the wardrobe that she wears. You wouldn't criticize her in relation to her looks. As a somatic narcissist, the issue of aging is something that is potentially problematic to her, because any suggestion that she's losing her looks as a consequence of getting older will amount to a threat to control. Just recently, you had the instance of Ben Affleck being seen with his previous ex, Jennifer Garner, and that threatened the necessity of control in relation to Jennifer Lopez, causing her to then put out a series of pictures, which I have analysed previously, where she's wearing a backless and cutaway cleavage dress, all designed, of course, to bring attention back onto her and to assert that he is losing out by not having her. A case of, look at what you're missing. Affleck probably doesn't give a rat's ass about that, but nevertheless, it was necessary for Jennifer Lopez to take that step. But again, she's faced a further issue. This being that she was interviewed by Variety's senior awards editor, Clayton Davis, at the Sunday screening when he ribbed her about getting older. "I can't believe it's been 30 years since Selena," he said in a clip shared by TMZ, referring to her role in the 1997 biopic Selena about iconic Mexican-American singer Selena Quintanilla Perez. "I can't believe that in 30 years we're going to do a retrospective of this and you will be 60 by then," which is, he said, as a stunned Lopez replied, "Wow." Now, his comments are about her, so they're providing her with fuel. That is not a problem. But to make reference to her age, well, many people would regard that as potentially rude. But it goes further. Because of the narcissism, the suggestion that she's getting old, which is viewed by a somatic narcissist as a problem, means that it's a threat to control. Now, it caused her to reply, "Wow," which was a direct assertion of control in a fairly subtle way, seeking to draw attention to the fact that he said something that he ought not to have done. She didn't stride across the stage and punch him on the nose. She didn't burst into tears with a pity play. She didn't march up to him and say, who are you calling old, motherfucker?" and poked him in his belly. He then, the host, further shocked Lopez's fans as he joked that the Hustlers star was getting up there in age, which which again is another issuing of challenge fuel. This elicited gasps from the audience. You might think that the no-nonsense Lopez at this point would, driven by heated ignited fury, have either erupted, perhaps stormed off the stage, or given as good as she was getting. But instead, she slowly nodded her head, replying in a quiet tone, "I am," while someone in the crowd asked, "Did he just say that?" Lopez then addressed the comment while Davis clarified that it was a joke. The star did not appear to be offended as she turned to the crowd and said she wanted to thank them for being with her for a long time. "What a journey this has been," she added, "and I honestly feel that the best is yet to come. I honestly feel that my creativity and who I am as an artist is like you said. I also feel that this for me was another kind of level of going deeper into who I am as a person or as an artist, and these types of roles change you. They come to you at times in your life when you need them, and they help you grow and they help you heal in a way," she added. The usual kind of lovely word salad that we're used to hearing. But why was it that Jennifer Lopez didn't erupt? After all, she's a narcissist with only a low threshold over her ignited fury, and that she was being questioned about something which strikes at the heart of who she is as a somatic narcissist. Well, she sought to assert control with the issuing of wow, but it wasn't necessary for her to lash out with heated ignited fury, because the reaction of the audience, and with Davis clarifying that it was a joke, meant that control was achieved without that fury having to manifest. The reaction of the audience, rather than laughing at what the host was saying, rather than going, "Hell yeah, you old bat," the fact that they responded by "and did he really say that?" means that they found his comment unacceptable, which signalled to Jennifer Lopez's narcissism that they accepted he was in the wrong and that he had done her a mischief, which means that that gave her a subconscious sense of control. Therefore, it wasn't necessary for her narcissism to cause her to erupt so that she would either assert control directly by lashing out at him, by shouting at him, by even physically assaulting him, or asserting control by withdrawal through a strop and marching off the stage. The achieve was obtained indirectly as a consequence of the reaction of the audience, and thereafter, with Davis reading the room and clarifying, "I was just joking," he further exhibited that he was under control, meaning that in those moments, Jennifer Lopez's narcissism enabled her to achieve the control that it craves, and therefore there was no need for the heated ignited fury to come to the fore. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.